Hello, friends. I created a new type of speed square. It's a very simple innovation. It's nothing too spectacular, but I thought some people might like to print one out for themselves. And this is what it looks like. And this is the innovation, which is a back-facing, floating, or bidirectional hinge spacer that you can basically just quickly shift to either side. Now you'll notice that this doesn't have a normal backstop on it. It's got a rails, and the rails themselves have measurements every centimeter. This is a metric speed square, and both sides are identical. And then this rail prints flat on the bed, and then you basically can just slide it over this dovetail here, and it snaps into place, and then basically you have your standard speed square. And now what this little flapper thing is for when you're using the speed square on a surface and you want to draw a straight line, and it's nice to have this little elevation so that you don't get skewed. Anyway, that's how that's supposed to work. And this was inspired by this Swanson speed square, which came with a spacer that was kind of clever. It basically used wing nuts to attach here, and that essentially performed the same function. So that was cool, but the problem was you would have to take it off and swap sides, and it was kind of just tedious to attach, unattach, and reattach. So that's why I thought, oh, why not just make a back-facing hinge that could store in the center that you could just deploy whenever you want, and then when you don't want it, it's out of the way. It's like that, basically. Yeah, so oh yeah, this also kind of just a thing that I did for my own edification. That basically, let me get a pencil out. Need more coffee today. So like if you run a pencil along the edge, it clicks into the little grooves and actually leaves register marks so that you can measure. And then also, of course, if you're using it in a more conventional way, you can just lock it on like you would normally, and then put the pencil in a groove and push it to make a straight key line. Pretty standard stuff, but I haven't found a speed square that had the lines that go, usually it's a straight edge, I think because of the manufacturing technique, but it's nice to have them actually go all the way through the material and actually, yeah, anyway. So yeah, putting this on printables, I just think it looks kind of cool too. I spend a lot of time on optimizing the material usage and making these hinges really robust. This is a print in place hinge. And also, if you need to, for whatever reason, you can just flip this around and put it on the other side so that you can change the orientation on the fly instead of having to flip the square around. I have bad dyslexia and it really messes with me sometimes, and I'm like sitting there fumbling with the square like an idiot trying to find the right orientation. So I was like, maybe I just make it so I can slide the rail right off and change the orientation on the fly, and then it probably takes about as long as me trying to figure out the right orientation, and it's far less frustrating. So yeah, anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.